Oh, yeah. Okay. So... so okay. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 and 1. Then review. Okay, so. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Almost 8. Review. Remix. That. So I just need 2. Luckiest day. Okay, so is that. So 1, 2. Remix. Oh, I love that we're having Matthew Gray come back to Criminal Minds. There's so much of being like, oh, he's back! Ah, boy! Oh, the fucking legend! So I just need 2. That one. Also not that one. Blah. What's the name of that because I don't need that high. Okay. But I'm going to upload this first because, well, at least on TikTok. No, I'm going to change it. I love the intro of that name. I'm like, there's certain shows that have like the actual characters' names, and like, fair. That is a absolute thing that you can do. The other does, but Panic in the Eye does not. And I like that. I like it. I always mess up that one. That's the one that I'm being like, ugh. Okay, I'll put the bathroom. Is it right? Let's down. Be really messy. Okay. Because I don't like the light.
Do you have a problem? With setting the...
I'm gonna keep this on because I've got one more thing to record. The program thing. Yep. There's not too much else where you do this. I do know it. I know it's the thing. I love that idea. You saw when everybody's carrying on counting rice. Why are you still counting rice? for. Making plaguing clip. I would say review. Remix. 2 remixes. Oh yeah, that's the other one I'm missing. That's the thing. If you take history and look, because like I can understand, like if you take UK, I'm not going to look at US because I'm not the best expert on US history. If you take UK history, you can see absolutely effed up things, and like some of the stuff, like some of the kings fighting with each other. Or like some of the absolute like, oh, I kill your husband and now I'm your wife. How could you be like, oh, back then? That's why you improve. That's why you develop. Is acknowledging that there is something better now. I do get the idea that some people like be like, oh, I wouldn't do that now. Yes. Because they did something effed up, and we all agree that that's effed up. There's no point worrying about it. It's fucked up. Take it. What do we learn from it? How do we improve? But the idea is like, if you take the past and be like, well, now you're just talking about how I'm the problem. It's like, well, no, we're not. We're talking about how the ancestors that did all these horrible things. They were the horrible people. They did the horrible things. You have to acknowledge that. You have to accept that. You do need to accept that some people, including myself, got privileged because of some of those horrible things. But it's not like we're going to be like, well, now we're going to murder you. Because if you're like, oh, you should start pressuring me as an individual, then I see why people like go about that. But that's a whole different kind of worms. The past is icky and kind of hard to think about because of how complicated it is. A lot of people did some dumb shit. And like some of the stuff in the past is messed up. And realistically, we're not always going to get better. There's not going to be a perfect straight line. And sometimes you won't get better. Sometimes you'll get worse. But you have to acknowledge that we are at least somewhat trying to be better. How quickly they can hang up. Stab. Yeah, cannonball shot probably sounds a lot. I have concern you had your skin off. That's not normal. Okay, that's terrifying. It's like putting on a shirt versus putting on skin. Oh man, side to side was so good yet so terrifying. I don't want to imagine someone having their skin come off. That looks terrifying. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, can you shut up? I would like to point out, if I had a way to be immortal and I didn't need to eat, like, food, I will tell you one thing for sure. I will still eat waffles! You can't stop me! I will be eating these waffles! Because they are delicious! And nothing else! Again, I just love the idea of being like, because like he clearly, if he doesn't have taste buds, then fine, it makes sense. You're not gonna taste it, so why like bother? But if I still had my taste buds, it's like, oh, you don't need to eat it. Well, I don't, but I like waffles, so shut up. I probably doesn't have taste buds, which makes more sense. Sent me some comments, and I should have done the comments because of all blah. I didn't, and I forgot them because I am a moron sometimes. There's just one actually. As me responding, can you take that? Can you take? Jeez, love it, thank you. One comment, which I am not. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I just need to, unlike today, remember it. Remember to do it. And not forget again. Huh. That's the one thing I'd love to know. How many different types of protein powder exist? Love it. No, that's not that one. Damn it. Jeez. No, no, no. Oh, I don't know why, like, so many schools did this, being like, now dissect a frog. Unless you are doing either being a veterinarian or like again, unless you're trying to be a vet, and more specifically a vet or a doctor, or more specifically a surgical vet or a surgical doctor, because I don't know if that's specifics for vets. I don't know. Comments. Figure that out. Put it in the comments. Is there a difference? I legitimately would like to know. Like, with vets specifically, do you do anything? Is vets anything thing? I know you probably might be more knowing on specific animals, but I don't know if that's, specific animals, but you do A to B on it. I don't know, because I know human doctors, or like regular doctors, I know that just sound like I'm being a fucking dick to vets. Doctors will do specific, like, oh, I'll do, like, general practitioners, I'll do surgery, I'll do this. Is there specifics with vets? I don't know. I'd be curious to find out. So, yeah, I'm actually curious, because, again, why would you need to know how to dissect anything unless you're either being surgery for a vet, or, sort of doing the stuff where you need to, like, be a doctor for a human, where you can sort of start learning. If you don't do either one of those two, why do I need to learn how to dissect the frog? How is this anyway? Like, I get you need science. I fully get that. But I'm pretty sure I don't need to learn how to dissect anything. Like, maybe, home ec? How to, like, fillet a fish? Sure, how to fillet a fish? That's cooking advice. I don't know how many times I'm going to fillet a fish in my life. But that I can kind of get. Even stuff like going into wilds, being able to identify foods that are poisonous and not poisonous. Sure, if I get lost in the woods, that is an absolute needed advice. And some stuff with biology, like what stuff is flammable, what stuff is not flammable. Safety advice. Lost in the woods again. But how does dissecting a frog help me? As far as I remember, frogs aren't poisonous. Don't eat frogs, but frogs aren't poisonous. So if I'm lost in the woods and all there is a frog, I'm pretty sure I think I can eat a frog. I don't know. Can I eat a frog? Like, not like physically, but like safely. I won't choose to eat a frog, but can you, like, are you able to eat a frog? Yeah, I don't want to figure out. If you've seen some deep creatures from the sea, you figure out why I don't want to know what's in there. I love it. It doesn't matter. Let's ignore it. For the time being. I don't know how long it's been to be broken. That's irrelevant. Okay. Far. I love how quickly it did. I'm feeling ill too. I'm planning to join the circus. Bye! It's not wrong. I love it. I love this one line. You can tell that none of this is going to be said. You also have the actual truth, I'm secretly a painted skin demon sent by Chen to kill you and steal your powers. Woo! It's like, oh, love this. I love this story because it's fun. Da da da. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so what is it? Okay. Where is it? There. Everything will give you a certified heart attack. I do not regret saying that. That's what deep fried stuff does. It will give you a heart attack. What is it? Okay, I have a sort of that possibility. So I need to actually change this. Okay, so now that I went, yeah, there's not with a subject around it. That's specifically a naked chamber for something I believe in. Says, I'm just having an existential crisis. You're a shapeshifter! How is that keeping you still? Why use that? I know it's fortune telling means it's like da, 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 da. But it's like gotta tell me more. Oh shit! That is terrifying. That's the one most terrifying thing, is if you have like a machine that can read your fortune and it's like, oh, you're just a machine, like out of order sign, low in the corner, broken down. The fuck? Don't do that. Okay, so need to quickly team. That's the problem with lying. Nothing ever turns out good with it. I'm confused. Why is there this whole opening thing? This should be a short, not a video. That makes no sense. It's confusing. Dun dun dun! Well... I just... That's why I like the deep blue. That's why I hate the deep sea. It just has something weird. I was like... No, 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 no. When do you sleep? That's what happens when you lie. Get burned. So yeah. I hope you enjoy, and good night.